Talking me beefing with all my family and friends. What's good, y'all? I'm LoneeAppleton. I am a healthy family advocate. If that is your content of choice, please consider following, commenting, sharing, reposting videos with your community so that we can grow. And if you feel so inclined, please consider donating to the tip jar, purchasing our merch, and shopping my book. All at LoneeTaylorArt.com. Yeah, so I have been allowing things to transpire in my life these past couple of days because I have become the observer in my life. So that state that we enter when we're in meditation and we're in Zen and we are the observer, we don't involve ourselves in the drama. We don't see that that's practice, because if we could do it with no distractions, if we opened our eyes and we became so powerful. This is the purpose of meditation. I'm figuring this out right now, y'all. A young download. If we could focus with our eyes closed and the only distractions that we have are our thoughts, and we can control our thoughts, which are the most difficult thing for us to control. If we could master that, then we can open our eyes. And because we can master our thoughts, we can now observe and see everything coming in front of us without creating a narrative. And that roots back to minding your own business. When you're minding your own business, you are not creating a narrative. So boom. So you don't feel restrictive. Because when I told my daughter you need to mind your own business, that comes across as restrictive. And some of us need to be spoken to like that. Because my good sis, Mabel, check out her comedy, she's hilarious. But my good sis said, I watched my good sis LoneeAppleton's video, and I went 24 hours and just minded my motherfucking business.
There was one particular content creator that I just started following that said, sometimes we need to just shut and sit down and mind our business. Can you take 24 hours out of your day to just shut up? And I did. And when I noticed I did, I heard so much that I needed to pay attention to. One, working within the inside of who I am.
She said it was so freeing, because it is. But if we don't want to be restrictive, because some of us don't want to be restricted, especially my child, I have been restricting her for the greater part of her life. So that means whenever I give her any type of restriction, even if it's in a I'm helping you way, mind your fucking business. It's peaceful. She don't want to be restricted by me. So how about this, sis? Choose not to create your own narrative. That is empowering now, right? And so anyway, I don't know why I was talking about not choosing your own narrative, but I think there's a good point there. The purpose of meditation is to be able to practice to go into the physical world and mind your fucking business, or do not create your own narrative, so then you can be completely focused on your work. And I am working to be, I'm probably 60-70% there, where I am constantly focused on my work. So I have allowed things to run on a little bit longer than they should because I'm observing it. So anyway, off to beef with Bailey. I end up and go when I say, God damn it, do you keep coming back or you new? I go back to the restaurant and, I don't give him my energy. We leave, we come home. And the next day, I get in an argument with someone, like a for real argument, but I'm not giving it that energy, so I'm not really getting mad. I'm getting rich. I had to figure out, they getting mad, I'm getting rich. What's good, y'all? LoneeAppleton. I am a healthy family advocate. If that is your content of choice, please consider following, commenting, sharing, reposting videos with your community so that we can grow. So anyway, the next day, I am in an hour-and-a-half long argument with someone that I met on the internet. And, that's the end of that story. But the curtail of the story, the lessons that I learned, because I allowed the conversation to take place at the length that it did, because I was just watching it. I was just like, I can't believe that you're having this moment in your life and it's not manifesting in your gut. It's not taking you off your square. You don't have to pretend you're okay. You're really okay. But you can still express these. You can still raise your voice. You can still be assertive. You can still get your point across. You can still set your boundaries. You can do all of those things without giving it that energy. So anyway, yeah, I'm arguing with people. So I argue with my daughter, then I argue with someone off the internet, and I was like, you know, I can't wait till my husband gets home to tell him what happened to me today, because it was a discussion. It wasn't heated. I wasn't angry. I observed the whole thing, so it was actually funny to me. Not funny, haha, but like funny, like I am so fucking impressed with you that you are staying on your square. It was like the universe was standing there watching this conversation. Lonnie was having the conversation, but the universe were sitting up there with their popcorn on the bleachers like, girl, high-fiving with their little fan flags, because I was passing this test. What's good, y'all? I'm LoneeAppleton. I am a healthy family advocate. If that is your content of choice, please consider following, commenting, sharing, posting videos with your community so that we can grow. Also, if you feel so inclined, please consider donating to the tip jar, shopping my merch, and picking up my book, What's the Best That Can Happen, both available at LoneeTaylorArt.com, as well as some of my art pieces. I'm going to start arting again. I don't want to make empty promises, but I am going to start a series where I talk about my art, because I was looking at my piece, I was like, this shit is dope, and the stories around it are dope too, and I tend to believe I can tell a motherfucking story. At least one person agrees. That one person is me, and that's all that matters. So let me get off that real quick, and let me talk about this groupthink stuff. I was listening to this dude trying to hype men up, you know, trying to be motivating and stuff, and he was like, you know, what you won't do, another man will. So, another man will. Another man will. And I was like, dude, oh, group think looking ass. You literally, yeah, I spilled water. You literally getting these men to step up and be men, not because they want to step up and be men, not because they've done the work to step up and be a man. That's why when he was like, he was doing so good and then he went back because he didn't do no work. It goes the other way too, and everybody included, but I'm speaking my perspective. He ain't did the work. So he tried. His physical side wanted to try. Derek wanted to try. But, you know, Peebo, his spirit self, his soul self that jumps from lifetime to lifetime, Peebo ain't got no work done. People in there like, wake me up and they realize I'm here. Yeah, so that's why the changes be temporary, because he ain't did the work to change. He wants to change on the outside, but he ain't did no work on the inside, and 99% of these men out here don't even know there's work to be done. And a lot of y'all think the work stops at spiritual evolution. Meanwhile, you driving this whole meat suit around like, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself.